I can keep my hand steady, this is why I gotta replace the mirrors. These shake so bad, and these are from the factory. I love the look, but they don't function, so they shake like crazy. I'm trying to keep my hands super steady. All right, everybody, well, it's a new night. Yes, I'm still in the same clothes because it's South Florida for you, but I wanted to give you a final thought review of the Boost Auto tow mirrors. I've had them on for about a week, and a couple things I wanted to discuss. All right, so as you can see, they're sitting level. However, what I needed to do behind this cover, if you pop it off with a little flathead screwdriver, there's 4 bolts. If you put 2 washers up top, it'll level the mirrors out. It'll bring them down because they looked angled up, and it seemed like she was flapping her wings in the wind. So now you can see they're super level. So it's 2 washers right behind the 2 top bolts here. You'll see 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you put 2 washers here, 2 washers behind here. And I don't know, I think 2000, 2006 GM vehicles such as the Suburban, Silverado, Sierra, because the truck is angled in like that, it pulls the mirror in when you first install them. So once you do that and you cinch it down, I mean, very little vibrations. There is some vibration, but very little vibration, even on the highway. What else? I love the fact that there's a blinker on the front, on the rear. I didn't wire up the reverse lights yet. I'm kind of holding out, but you got the blinker in here and the reverse light. I haven't wired the reverse light up, but I will eventually. I don't really have a need for it because I do have LED reverse lights that are super bright. So, but yeah, loving the look so far. So if you guys like this sort of content, just working in the garage on the old Suburban, consider subscribing. I'm gonna try to bring you a video once a week, maybe twice a week, maybe do some throw some shorts in there. So if you like this content, consider subscribing. So I will see you guys all on the next one. What is going on, Burban Lifers? Good morning, very early Saturday. It's like 5 o'clock. Fix yourself a coffee, sit back, relax, because we're already jumping into another mod. We actually have a trip planned in a couple months with the Burb, very first expedition. We're gonna break it in. I wanna make sure it's dialed. So I just wrapped up the suspension video. The suspension is dialed. New keys, rear blocks, really make those Bilstein 5100 shocks shine. It rides so good, and I was really nervous because I know when you lift a vehicle, you lose a lot of the ride quality, and in this case, it didn't. It's much better than the original and much better than I really suspected. So the suspension is pretty much dialed. I can torque the torsion key bolts up a little more to raise the front end, but I think it's sitting right where I want it. I'm gonna let the suspension settle, throw the new rims and tires, which is coming this week, so stay tuned. Once I throw those rims and tires on, get it aligned, I'll see how it sits, and if I want to crank it up, I can. But it rides so good. But for this morning, we're gonna do a few odds and ends. I got the truck, the Silverado, dialed for overlanding over the course of a year. So I know I haven't taken this out, and it's just kind of sitting here looking pretty like a trophy. However, I kind of know already what I wanted to do when I got the Burb, because I did it on the Silverado. So few odds and ends. I gotta adjust the headlights, which I'll do quickly. I'm throwing on the OEM mirrors. These I found on eBay actually, because I had like the extendable ones and those shook like crazy. What I did find, however, is that these style OEM stock mirrors that came off of, I believe this came off of a Yukon Denali XL, has the blinkers. I don't know if you can see that in the video. Anyways, these will hopefully work with the Burb because they're basically the same year, make, and model. These don't rattle as much. I have the OEM ones on the Silverado. They hardly rattle, especially at highway speed. So plus I was thinking, as I'm going down trails, these tow mirrors, they're gonna get some pinstripes hitting branches and sticks and whatnot. Plus we're not really towing anything right now. So these might be for sale, these Boost Auto tow mirrors with all aftermarket mirrors. It's just, they shake too much for me. It bothers me way too much. I love the function of them. The look actually has been growing on me, but they got blinkers in the front and rear, heated upper mirror, and I need them to, I need the truck to be smaller profile when we're going down some of these mountain trails. So I'm gonna throw you guys up on the tripod, and we're gonna get into it. So these are OEM mirrors. I believe came off a Yukon Denali GMC. Has the blinkers. And they came with these nasty looking chrome caps, which I was planning on painting, but they were already kind of coming off. So I decided just to rip them off and buy new color matched caps, which need new double-sided sticky tape. One of the reviews on Amazon with these in particular were the double-sided sticky tape is terrible. So the double-sided sticky tape is terrible. You install them and then they come right off. So I'm going to throw some Gorilla Tape, a little bit of hot glue, and hopefully they stick. It's crazy because I just got the iPhone, and I think because the frame rate is different or something with the LEDs, you see this like black shadow line come through. So you guys are still on the iPhone for now. Let's see, I can zoom out. Okay, so first things, I'm gonna do a little rubbing alcohol, clean any grease. This Gorilla Tape, by the way, double-sided sticky tape, Gorilla Tape, is incredible. It like sticks to anything. You just gotta clean the surfaces real well. So I'm wondering, you can tell aftermarket mirrors versus OEM or stock mirrors because just the way they feel. These are like quality mirrors. And even on the Boost Auto, like if I put my thumb here, I can move the mirror, whereas these, they hardly move. So I think the rattling will be, if any, very, very little. Plus it's a smaller design, so there's not as much wind hitting them. I wonder what would be easier, putting the tape on the mirror cap or the mirror itself first. Probably just do it in the cap and then peel it off. tape's gonna work real good. Should have had my finger. Let me test fit. So it's here. Nope. Also, check this out real quick. I got these socket holders, and I think I'm gonna mount them up on the wall for the sockets I use most. And I'm gonna add them in this space right here. Just so I'm not burning up. I don't want to burn up video. And we are on. Just like that. All I had to use was a double-sided sticky tape. God, it looks so good. I was planning on like color matching and painting the entire mirror, but I think I'm gonna leave it as is and just kind of see how this plastic fades over time. I think it's gonna look so much better, closer to factory. I mean, I love, the look is really growing on me with the tow mirrors. However, they stick out way too far. And as I said earlier, we need the truck to be a little bit smaller profile going down some trails. So stay tuned. We're gonna take the Boost Auto tow mirrors. It's not like they rattle a ridiculous amount like a cheap brand from Amazon, but it's enough where it like is kind of bothersome just for me. I'm just super picky, so I'm hoping these will not rattle as much.
Oh my god, I feel so out of it.
You sleepy, Bubba? Let's get it. I'm almost done with this. Boost Auto, OEM mirrors, tow mirrors, OEM. I love the look of these. I love the look of the OEM. And just like that, be back to stock. God, it looks, Suburban's meant to have the OEM mirrors. It looks so good. Hopefully it doesn't rattle. And with the black mirror caps, it really ties in with the paint. Absolutely love the look. Let's go with you then. GM got it right. Chevy got it right.